Hey everybody! So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about setting today. In the Cherokee Art Fair, we were in a couple different settings and it's worthwhile to talk about it. So the first thing I'm going to tell you is that setting is one of the elements of fiction. Okay, so when you think about what every fiction story has, they're all going to be in a place somewhere. That's called the setting. They're all going to have characters. Who's in the story? What's happening? The plot is kind of what those characters do to each other, right? Sometimes it's a good story, sometimes it's a not so good story. That it makes up the plot. The theme is maybe there's a lesson in the story, right? That's a theme or a lesson. Conflict is the exciting part of the plot, right? When two characters or there's a challenge that the characters have to overcome. And then the resolution is kind of the way the story is solved. But of all those, we're going to focus on what I think is one of the easiest ones. Where and when this story is taking place. So we're going to do that for the Cherokee Art Fair together. And then we'll read another story a little bit later. And I'll have a couple questions about the setting there. One day remained before the annual Cherokee Art Fair. Cherokee people came to sell all types of artwork, baskets, paintings, potteries, and more. I watched Mama and Elise sort the traditional clothes and beaded earrings that they were going to sell at the fair. So I'm kind of hearing a little bit about this new setting. I don't think they're there yet. They're probably just at their house sorting out their things, but now they're all heading, or soon they're going to be heading to the fair. And that word kind of rings a bell for me. I've been to a fair before where people have set up a whole bunch of booths. Lots of times they're selling foods or there are rides or entertainment, things to see, right? So I kind of know what they're talking about, where this is going. But before we get there, this little girl has an idea. She wants to make some necklaces. So they spend some time in Elise's workspace. So maybe it's a big table with some drawers where she keeps her beads and thread and needles. And all of a sudden, this little girl is making, Jenna, I think her name is making necklaces at this workspace. So far the setting of the story has been the workspace in their house. And then I believe the setting is going to change when they go to the fair to sell the blankets and the earrings and the bracelets. So every story has a place, right? A little bit more. At the crack of dawn, we drove to the art fair, so the setting has changed, and I sold all 7 of my bracelets or necklaces. So yeah, so the setting was at the house, at the workspace, and then it changed to go to the fair. I would like you guys to read a fun story and just pay a little bit of attention to where the story's happening and when the story's happening. Maybe bring the book with you on Friday and share the setting you found. That'd be kind of fun. Thanks, everybody. Bye now.